Hello and welcome to Wealthy Money. My name is Vangile Makwakwa and I am a money coach. Today I would like to talk about forgiveness and letting go of resentment. This may seem strange, but I want to invite you to ask yourself, how is not forgiving your past and holding on to resentment stopping you from being successful and from achieving your financial goals today? So a lot of people are like, oh, what's the link between resentment and forgiveness? Well, a lot of us, we hold on to our past and we use it as a reason not to move on. So such and such a thing happened in my past, so I'm just not going to move on. And that's going to be the reason that I'm going to stay unsuccessful, because if I become successful, then God forbid those people are going to say, hey, we didn't hurt her or him so badly. Look, they're right there. They're on TV right now. They're on a magazine. So we couldn't have been that bad. So by being unsuccessful and by struggling and suffering, we think that we're punishing other people, because then we can say, hey, you fucked me up so badly. Sorry for the bad language, but you fucked me up so badly. That's why I couldn't make it. So we use them as our excuse not to succeed, but we're hoping to make them feel guilty for our lack of success. And this is something that has come up often in coaching for me, even with my life coach, where I was coached and I found out that I was holding on to a lot of resentment and refusing to forgive because, well, it will make others feel like they didn't mess me up too much, and I wanted them to own the fact that they had hurt me. I wanted them to say, hey, we've hurt you, we're sorry. And people don't do that, especially in our past. Our family doesn't do that, and most of the time they only do what they've been taught what to do to the best of their knowledge and abilities. So they don't, sometimes they don't mean to mess us up, and yes, sometimes we think they do, but either way, that's neither here nor there. And for me, I was waiting for them to just own that pain, but really there was this little child within me that just wanted to say, hey Van, own my pain. So it's up to you to own your pain. So what I did when I realized that was I started what I call a process of forgiveness letters. This was really intense. I would also invite you to do this as well, because I encourage everyone in my life, my friends, my family, absolutely everyone to do this. Write a list of people down that you think have completely messed you up, that you refuse to forgive, or that it comes up that if I become successful, then they get off the hook, ... whoever they are. So write a list down. I wrote absolutely a long list. I think I had about 30 people. And I committed to write one forgiveness letter a day. And for a whole month, I wrote a forgiveness letter, an angry letter to all of them. Sorry about that. The first thing I did was, for a whole month, I wrote an angry letter at one person a day. So I wrote a list of angry letters. I hate you, I use swear language, I refuse to forgive you, and I will never forgive you. I can't even believe this, how you messed me up. And I wrote all the various ways that they'd messed me up. Teachers, friends, family, whatever, everything I was holding on to. And I was like, I will never forgive you. And then what I did every evening was I tore those letters up and I burned them. Something amazing happened. People started contacting me out of the blue. It was crazy, but I didn't let myself off the hook. The second month, I took the list again and I wrote forgiveness letters to all those people. So remember, a month had passed. I'd been writing all these angry letters to them. Then I wrote forgiveness letters in month 2. So for some of them, I did mail them. For some of them, I just completely burnt them as well, and I forgave them for everything. I forgave them for everything they'd done to me. I wrote this down in the letter. I didn't have to see them face to face. And then I was just like, okay, I forgive you for doing XYZ. I forgive you for giving me a lot of money issues, for teaching me that money was horrible, for blah, 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 for making me feel, for telling me. I had one teacher that had told me that I suck at marketing. I'm an entrepreneur, so do you know how that made me feel about marketing myself. I suck at marketing. That was like an instant limiting belief for me, and I believed it for years and years, and it affected my abilities as an entrepreneur. So I forgave her too. This was something I've been carrying around for years. So after that, month 3, and you can do all this in one day, by the way. You don't have to space out the letters, but I decided to do 3 months because I just had so many people to forgive. And on the 3rd month, what I did was I started writing gratitude letters. Whipped up the list again, and I thought to myself, what am I grateful for? What did each person bring up in me as a quality and a characteristic? So I literally sat every evening and found a reason for why someone was in my life. So, for example, or if I didn't know that, if my marketing teacher hadn't told me that I suck at marketing, I would actually have not gone on this journey of being a life coach and going through limiting beliefs. That was key because I couldn't make money in marketing, and it just kind of piled onto all my limiting beliefs about money. So that also helped me a lot. So I was grateful for that she led me onto a whole new path. So I became an entrepreneur in multiple different industries and in writing as well. So I was grateful for some of that, and for some of the things that like I'd gone through with some of my family. Like a lot of what they taught me was resilience, is that no matter what people do, I can continue to be resilient. So they taught me resilience. So maybe that's why they were in my life, just to teach me that lesson. And I found that the gratitude letters, really, once you get to that, it's key because they open up this whole flood of wow, of true forgiveness. And you'll start to notice so much happen. The people will reach out to you, and you'll go back to the same people. Like, go back, I meet with people from my past, and those incidents are over. I didn't have to apologize to them, but also I no longer feel the need to make them pay for what they did to me by punishing myself and my finances. So I truly encourage you to let go of old grudges and to forgive your past, so that you can really clear your future and give it an open path and create this vacuum for beauty to flow in. Because when we hold on to grudges, we attract more of that into our lives. And I really encourage you to do forgiveness letters and to do the whole gratitude letters, but start with clearing out the gunk. Write those angry letters and just let it all out first. Don't try to just go straight into forgiveness if you're not there. I hope this helps you, and I hope you have a lovely week. Find me on Twitter. The handle is at the bottom. My handle is at the bottom. And then find me on wealthymoney.com. I look forward to hearing your successes, and I look forward to getting your questions so that I can do more videos like this. Thank you very much. Bye.